day of the incident, I arrived at work at about 6 a.m, so it was quite early. I started checking out the job that I had to do, which was changing a quick hit cylinder on a PC300. I tried knocking the pin out first. It was seized solid, so I proceeded to give the quick hitch a good wash and tried again. Still seized, so I messaged my leading hand, Andrew, to tell him that it wasn't going to be a 5-minute job like we sort of hoped it was going to be. Realised that we're going to need heat and maybe to cut it out. So I'd done all my risk assessments and everything, and then proceeded to heat and try and cut the pin. Where the actual cylinder was quite hard to access, so I finished cutting, turned off the oxy, took my face shield off, and then proceeded to put my head actually in the area to see if I cut through, and I just remember a loud sort of pop, and then just a burning sensation on my face. I didn't actually know 100% what had happened. Andrew came around and seen what had happened and asked if I was okay, and then he took me straight over to the face wash, and I was in there for about 10 to 15 minutes, and once we realised how bad it was, we decided to go to the emergency department.
The phone rang, and it was actually Brad on the phone calling me to tell me that he'd been injured at work. I dropped everything and drove to the hospital right away.
Took me through and threw me straight in the shower again. So I was in there for about another 20 minutes. It was quite excruciating. They gave me some painkillers and sort of made sure that my wounds weren't too bad.
Yeah, it was quite confronting seeing his injuries and really hard to see him like that.
And then they proceeded to just put a temporary dressing on them so I could get to Fiona Stanley Burns unit. I pretty much got admitted straight away, and they said I'll be staying overnight or for a few days. Like, I knew it was bad, but I don't think it was that bad at that stage.
The recovery is quite difficult as well.
Fiona was amazing. She was there all day and waited on me and done whatever I needed. And
he had to clean his burns and shave them, and really, really painful and uncomfortable for him. So to watch him go through that's pretty hard.
He helped me with the dressing, which is obviously quite hard to do because she saw it, up close, and it's not very nice seeing someone that you love in pain and things like that.
In all cases, the individual comes first. So my concern was Brad's burns and that Brad was admitted to hospital. So we need to make sure that Brad's welfare is first and foremost. Second to that is to ensure that the process is undertaken to understand what happened, why it happened, what we can do to eliminate it from happening again, and then share the news broadly within the Komatsu organisation, or in fact within our customer organisations as well.
Normally most cylinders you can just take the hoses off and that'll bleed the oil out, but these ones have got a special valve in them, which I wasn't aware of. So obviously it could have been prevented. If I hadn't taken my face shield off, I wouldn't have gotten burned at all. But it was just a bit hard because of the obstruction of the shield to try and get in there to see, because it was such a tight area. I have glasses on still, so I think that saved my vision.
Identifying the risk is a difficult thing, but nevertheless, the appropriate protective equipment and the documentation around a third-party cylinder and work method of how to deal with that task were absent. So there are things that we know from that therefore can be improved.
It definitely makes you value everything that little bit more when something like that happens, because I think until it does, you think, oh, that won't happen to me or someone that I love.
I guess you become complacent because you do it all the time. Like we can do the same job 20 times and then something might be different that you don't notice because you do become complacent. So I was going to give anyone advice carrying out dangerous work. Just be more aware of your surroundings and expect the unexpected.